It's always important to have one bad knife in your set for coconuts. It's also important to have one metal chopstick, because this is how I break open a coconut. Clearly the Tahitians don't do it this way. You can't do this with a green coconut, you have to do this with the brown coconut. Let's take this outside. First, we're gonna need to heat up some hot water, not boiling water. Boiling water is usually the mistake that a lot of people make. Water looks hot, it's not boiling yet, so measure it out. Let's try to get 2 cups. We got our 2 cups of hot water. We have 1 whole browned mature coconut. That smells like coconut milk. I got my strainer. This is a fine mesh strainer. You can also use a nut milk bag. You will never use canned coconut milk ever. We're just gonna let that drain out down there and just come back to it in a sec. We got our bowl here. Let's start cutting the fish first. This is our perfect big-eyed tuna. Insane quality. That's frozen fish right there. Let's cut this fish into cubes. This is about the same cubage you do for poke. Now that our fish is cut, we're gonna add lime and marinate it for about 10 minutes. So the amount of lime you wanna use is just enough to cover the fish. All right, so I'm gonna do 1 more lime for good keepings. Let that marinate for 10 to 15 minutes. No longer than that. You don't want your fish to be cooked, you just want it to absorb the lime juice. So now let's cut our veggies. Pour the rest of the lime juice out. This is when we bring back this step. Make sure to get all that. Do not miss out on this liquid gold. Now that we've marinated our fish for 15 minutes, we now are gonna add our fresh coconut milk. Look at that. This is when we add in all of our vegetables, or technically our fruits. This is the part where you kind of gotta make your own Poisson cru. Sometimes people don't like having too much onion. Red onion is really important for the presentation of the dish. I think it's important over a white onion because you want that color pop against that white coconut milk. And at the very, very end is when we add our salt and our pepper. Look at that, by the way. Look at that beautiful mix. All right. Watch out for the splashes on your face. They might be super delicious. Now that our Poisson cru is finished, we're gonna put it inside our bowl. Usually you put rice at the bottom of your bowl, then you put the Poisson cru on top. But today we're just gonna eat it straight out of a coconut. Don't forget that delicious juice. Don't forget it. All right, guys, this is where it's at. Look at that. Poisson cru straight from the coconut. Mmm.